Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is still your boy Eric Ande teaching you and taking you through the process of making a Mo shoe. Now for those of you that have watched the part 1, part 2 and this is the part 3, we're taking this process one step at a time. And this is my making of insole and how the insole is being made for the Mo shoe, which we also call the half shoe. So just follow the steps that I'm showing you here, so you'll be able to make your own instep or insole as you call it. So I'm using my prepared insole, which I prepared from the last video. For those of you who followed, if you haven't watched the part 1 and part 2, kindly go and watch the part 1 and part 2 so you'll be able to understand the process. You can combine all the videos together, and I'm very sure you would love what you see. Okay, so this insole will be folded, so I'm using a leather lining. So what the next thing I'm going to do here is to apply my gum on the instep. So let's apply our gum together. Guys, remember that if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly like, make sure you subscribe, comment whatever question you have, put it in the comment section, then it will be attended to. So guys, application of the gum, make sure the gum gets to every part, and it's something that you can just do easily. Make sure that you are using a very good gum. Maybe one of these videos I'll be talking to you about the kind of gum to use. Guys, my channel is a very, very interesting channel that a lot of people have been watching, and I'm so grateful for you guys for watching my channel. As you watch, kindly please share so that someone can be also impacted through this, and your crafts can get better. So while we're applying our gum, after application of the gum, we wait for it to get dried. We wait to get dry before we lay it on it. So I'll keep on applying our gum till it gets to the necessary place that we want it to get to. So after that, we'll let it get dry before we lay it, the insole on the leather. Once it is dry, then I pick up my instep, I lay it on the leather gently. Remember that I've already marked it, so I already know the places I'm going to. I already released the allowance for the folding, so I'm going to do that in the next one also. Yes, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So right now, what I'm going to do is to cut it out from the allowance for the folding. Remember, I'm folding it, so I'm not cutting at the edge. I'm cutting on the allowance that I already marked out for my folding. So cut this out gently and then cut it out round. In case you want your folding to be as accurate as possible, you can also give a measurement for your folding. But this I didn't give a measurement, just using my discretion. Okay, so as you can see, it's well properly cut out. I'm gonna do it to the next one also. That's the other leg. And after this, I'm gonna be applying my gum round on the allowance and also at the back of the instep. At the back of the instep, that's on the cardboard. As you can see there, it is well laid out, properly laid out. Can you see? Very, very cool. And I'm going to apply my gum. So just make sure you watch the way I'm applying my gum. Make sure you watch the way I'm applying my gum. I'm going to apply my gum on the edges of the allowance and also on the the instep cardboard that you're seeing there. Okay, so this particular board, that's also applying my gum. So this is what I'll be folding. So just apply a gum around it, and after that you will fold. The folding has to be very, very cool. The folding has to be very, very cool. It has to be so. You watch the way I'm going to fold this. So let's finish the other leg, so you'll be able to get what I'm trying to explain there. So that. Okay, so let's keep on applying our gum. It's gonna go around. The same thing we did to the other leg. That's what we're gonna be doing to this particular leg also. So once this is done, will I get dry, then we fold. As you start folding, make sure that you should cut this particular side of the instep. The reason why you're cutting that is so that you'll be able to allow you fold very well. Just a little cut. Remember, please, just a little cut so that this folding will be very accurate. That's the reason why I did that. Just remove a little cut there. Then fold gently. Let the folding follow each other. And that means the folding sides, let it follow each other. As you can see there, you can see the way it is laid. So I am not just folding anyhow. I'm folding and making sure that there are no contours. So look at this folding, very very cool and very very neat. All right. So once I'm done with this folding, I move to the next one, which is to cut out some of these folded parts that we're seeing here. Those folded parts are very important that you cut out so that to allow the instep to be plain. That's the instep back to be plain, and there won't be any issues. So once I'm done with that, then I'm gonna file this. So just take this to your filing machine, and once you're done with all this cutting, you see I'm cutting there. That's the back part of the instep that are folded, that are a bit wrong put together. I'm gonna cut it, then take it to your filing room and file all the side, so that your filing will have a grip. I mean that's the instep will have a grip when you're applying your gum. That's the reason why we file most times. So guys, I hope you are learning one or two things from here. Please make sure that you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you click on the like button. If you haven't, click on the like button, and make sure that you comment, ask questions, because I know that this is very self explanatory. And then let me know where you are also watching from. Okay, it is time to start our lasting process. So I picked up my insole and pick up the last also, and fixing the last, the instep at the back of the last, that's underneath the last, using my nail to hold the insole on the last. So this lasting process was very interesting. So please just follow through with what you are seeing here. Pick up my upper, please use a nail to hold it at the middle there. Can you see why I use a nail to hold it at the middle there? It's very important I use a nail to hold it at the middle there. So that is where, so that when I am lasting and I'm drawing, it will move and it will move. But so this is what we call my lasting plier. And maybe when you go and watch my introductory videos on tools that you need for your shoe to start your shoemaking journey. So my lasting plier will be used to stretch my leathers so it will lay on it, and I'm going to use my nail to hold them firmly so they won't pull out once I want to apply my gum on it. Let's keep lasting. Okay, as you can see there, I'm already using my gum to hold it, and this is really looking very very lovely. That's one of the things that you get when you follow the process. And now, so what I'm going to do now is to scratch all these sides underneath the instep. That's the side that are going under the instep. Those scratches, so that when I apply my gum, it's going to hold very well. That's the reason why I'm scratching them. So guys, sometimes you can also, another way you can do this is when you've marked it down, you can also file it in case you have your filing machine. Just file it and it's going to come out very well. So that's before you start laying it on your last. It doesn't that way. But this time around, I just want to use my own hand so I can understand. I can also do all these things without machines. Sometimes maybe you are a bit stranded with the machines wherever you are. So I have the machines to file and to do whatever I need to do. Okay, so you can also use a sandpaper to scratch them. The sandpaper is always cool to scratch them. But for the purpose of this, I'm just doing this, and this is a blow scissors, not my leather scissors. So remember that you don't use your leather scissors for this in case. Okay, so then I'm gonna, once I'm done with this, then I'm going to apply my gum on it. Now it's time for me to apply my gum. I'm going to apply my gum on the back of the instep and also on those sides that I already scratched. So those sides, when I lay them together, they are going to gum very well. That's the reason why I scratched them, like I explained earlier on to you. So right now, I'm applying my gum in the necessary place. Please make sure that the gum gets to the necessary place. Don't allow it to go beyond there so that it will be showing inside the shoe. Okay, so once I finish applying the gum, I'm going to allow it get dried. I'm going to allow it get dry. Put it one side. Pick up the next, the other leg of the mole, and start lasting that one. So right now, I think I'm done with this. I'm going to pick up the next last so that I can. That's the other leg, so that I can also last this. So as you can see, I'm going to pick up my instep, the same process the same way I did the other one. That's the same thing I'm gonna do here. Pick up my nail, punch it with the nail, and make sure that the nail holds it very well. The nail also holding this part very well, and that goes like that. Just follow the same process like I was explaining to you guys. The same one thing you did to the first leg is what you're gonna do to the second leg. So I guess you understand that process already. So I'm gonna move to the next one. Once it's dry, I'm gonna pick it up and start laying it and start lasting it. So that's the last thing you can see there. Any excesses, I'm gonna cut it out. Then I'm gonna go to the front or part of the shoe. Make sure you go to the front part of the shoe. Start lasting it gently. Pick up the middle part first and start laying it with your last. Start stretching with your last. Make sure that the rumple part does not show on the shoe. The rumple part has to go underneath. It has to go underneath. So you're going to stretch it very well. But when stretching, be careful so that your lining will not tear. Be very careful when stretching. As you can see the way I'm stretching it there. Okay. So once I'm done with the stretching, I'm going to cut out the excesses. You can also use your cutter to cut out all these excesses you're seeing underneath. Open it very well. This is where we're going to be placing our front stay. So placing our front stay. So this is me just moving the nail that was used to hold it, since the gum is already holding it. And as you can see, I'm done with this particular leg. Once I'm done with the particular leg, then we move to the next thing. That's the placement of the front stay. And this is the pattern for the front stay I'm trying to cut out. Just fold your paper into two to get the pattern of the front stay, and start cutting out like an arc. The front stay comes in like an arc. So once I'm satisfied with what I want for the front stay, then I'm gonna put it on my front stay board. So let's make sure that we get this particular front stay properly well. That's what I'm trying to do here, and I think I'm already cool with what I have here. Yes, I think I'm cool with what I have here. So what I'm going to do now is pick up my front stay board. You can use a barrel to draw it, but for this purpose I'm just going to cut it out from here with my scissors. Cut it out. Yes, I'm using the pattern to cut it out. I'm following the pattern, so don't think I'm not following the pattern. Alright, so the same thing I'm going to do, cut out another one. Remember, there is a pair, that's both legs. Alright, so let's cut this out again. And the ones that you're going to pick up, remember, this is a candle wax. This is a wax stay. And so I'm going to be using my fire. So I'm going to pick up my cylinder. That's to first of all apply my gum on the particular part I want to lay the front stay. So the front is going to stay on this side, and once I am done with this, take the second leg also, apply my gum on it. Then we're gonna on our gas cylinder. When on your gas cylinder, please be very careful, so that there will be no injury or any fire outbreak. Okay. Well, and I think the other equipment also you can use to eat your. The major thing is we're trying to eat the front stay to get soft. Okay, so it's time for us to pick up our cylinder, and also you can sit down. Now this is just what I'm doing here. Yes, pick up my cylinder and lay the front stay on the fire gently. Just use to just roll over it, and once remember it is hot. So you need to be careful. You start laying it on the gum part, the place you applied your gum, and it has to be very smooth. If you do not get the smooth part, then you take it to your filing room and smooth all those parts. Okay, so don't worry about any place that is a bit rumpled there. But the idea is that this part is very smooth, and nobody should know that there's something placed there. The mark shouldn't show. Okay, since we're done, look, this is another one. That's the second leg. Little application of the fire on it, and I'm going to start folding. I'm going to start laying the front stay on it. Put it on the fire again. Then making sure that every part that needs to be that needs to touch the fire touches the fire. Then I'm going to lay it on it, making sure that everything is smooth. So that's the same thing you're going to do. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to take it to the filing room to smoothing all those particular places that I'm not satisfied with. It's time for us to take it to the filing room. So you're going to be using your smooth. Please do not use your rough. Do not use the rough part there. So use your smooth side, and we're going to be smoothing the edges. So the reason why we need to smooth the edges is so that when we lay the front part of the leather and we last it, it will not show. That's the reason why you see us filing this particular part with the smooth. So you can see. So my front stay will not show at all. That's the reason. Can you see there? So I'm going to just remove the thickness of those smooth the edges of the front stay, the thickness, so it will not show when you lay it. It will not show at all. You have to do this and make sure that you do not file the lining so it won't tear. So be very careful with when you're doing that. The objective of this is to remove the thickness of the front stay at the particular and at the edge, and making sure that it doesn't show when we last. So we have removed all the parts. Then we're going to go back to application of our gum. Now it's time for us to apply our gum on it since I'm already done with the filing part, with the smoothing part. Okay, so I'm going to apply my gum and gently roll over as I'm applying my gum. Do not allow the gum to get dry. If you let it get dry, it's going to be an issue for you. So once you are doing that, keep applying your gum gently and making sure that you are positioning them in the right direction. Can you see what we have here? This is very cool. This is very cool. Apply my gum underneath again so that when I last, it will be able to lay and hold very well. So this one is looking so cool for me. Then I pick up the second leg, the same method. Apply my gum on the part of this shoe and also on the upper part. Then we're going to also roll it over. So let's also apply the gum on this part. Yes, as you can see, I'm going to apply both parts. Needs to be is where you can apply your gum. Once you are satisfied with your application of gum, like I said, do not let it get dry. Then after this, then we'll start rolling it over gently, making sure that it's well positioned. Making sure it's well positioned. I'm going to apply my gum again on this part since the gum hasn't got into that part. As I'm rolling, that's what I'm doing. So yes, this is what you have. Can you see, just like the other one? It's always very interesting when you do this. So putting my gum, and then let's start lasting the front. Once you last this particular front side, be careful so that as you're lasting, this front must not be rumpled. There must be no sign that something is going on there, or maybe something is rumpled at the front. It has to lay very well. So you have to stretch. But while you're stretching, to remain careful with your leather, especially when you know you're using very soft leather. But this leather is a bit thick, so I don't have much issues. And as you are doing that, as you can see, the front part is stretched, and there are no rumpled part at the front. All right, guys, as you can see, this is beautiful. Please, those of you that have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. Click on the like button. That's the button with the thumbs up, and I'm very sure you'll love this. Thank you for joining me. Next time, I see you.